So with Good Omens coming out next month, it got me thinking about the other book adaptations I've been looking forward to, and I decided to make this video. So this is going to be a list of some of my most anticipated book adaptations of 2019-2020. I think one of them might even be coming out in 2021. Hello everybody, Nora back again. So like I said in my intro, Good Omens is coming next month, and it got me thinking to adaptations, the fact that we've had some really good ones of late, and by good ones I am of course referring to the likes of To All the Boys I've Loved Before, and we've got some not so good ones of late, and by that I mean the second season of American Gods, which I have no idea what that is right now, but that is a hot mess. And I figured, why not talk about the adaptations, the book adaptations that, have been in the news. So these are things that have been confirmed. The different channels have started filming, and there's hope that it would, be brought to screen, whether movie or TV sometime soon. Not one of those, oh, they mentioned it and then it never happened. I'm looking at you through a glass. So let's get started. The very first book adaptation on my list has to be the Grisha Trilogy by Lee Bardugo. Now, I know we've all heard the news. Lee Bardugo has self-confirmed it. We already know that they are casting Alina to be Afshu. This thing is moving fast, and who knows, we might probably even get a trailer or even the actual first season sometime this year or early next year. I don't know, but I am looking forward to it. I am not a big fan of the Grisha Trilogy. That's the first 3 books of Shadow and Bone, Siege and Storm, and Ruin and Rising. But the Six of Crows duology, that's Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, is one of my favorite series of all time. Now, what is this Grisha, the entire Grisha verse about? You have your typical YA fantasy, and that's what you get with the original Grisha Trilogy. You have a girl, Alina, who discovers that she has powers that she has been suppressing for a very long time, and this power is enough to save a kingdom. But unfortunately, there is somebody else who wants her power for himself, and it takes a betrayal for her to find out, and it's just a case of her banding with her friends in order to finally defeat this villain and save the kingdom of Ravka and the neighboring kingdoms, because the villain was just all about world domination at this point. Even though, to be honest though, there's a part in book 3, the short story at the end of book 3 kind of helps you see his point and helps you understand where he's coming from. And by him, I'm talking about the villain. I am anticipating, like eagerly waiting for them to do the series and hopefully give Six of Crows like 5 seasons and give the Grisha Trilogy, I don't know, maybe 2. Next up is the Nevernight Chronicle, and that is Nevernight and God's Grave, the 3rd book in the trilogy. Dark Dawn is going to be coming out in September. I cannot wait for it. But this is a book that J. Christoph has himself confirmed that yes, it's going to be turned into a series. And I know Pierre Ford, who is both on YouTube and also on Instagram, she's directing and also acting as Mia Cover, and she's a big fan. And there's just something I love about when fans do adaptations. You can tell when an adaptation is well done and lovingly made by a fan, because they know all the good stuff that we want to retain in the story, and they do so while at the same time trying to make it the best possible version of the story as it can be. And a fan would have read the book back to back several times over, lots of rereads, so they get every bit of it. So I'm really, really looking forward to her making the series, because this has become one of my favorite series of all time. I just finished book 2 this month, actually. I just finished book 2 this month, and I've lost my shit. I cannot wait for Dark Dawn. But let's just say that I need to see the love of my life, Mia Cover, on screen. Now, what is the Nevernight Chronicle about? If you have not read it, it's all about Mia Cover, who goes to the Red Church, which is basically the school for assassins, where she learns how to, assassinate. She learns how to do so with blades, with poison, with sex, picking people's pockets, all sorts of things. And all of this is for her to hone her skills so that she can eventually put all this training to work and kill the people responsible for the death of her father and by extension her mother and the destruction of her family. And it's this amazing, action-packed, bloodthirsty revenge story that I love, because I love revenge, and I love reading stories about revenge, and this book just does it so well. Plus, it's just perfection. I love the characters. I love I cannot wait to see them all on screen and lose my fucking mind. Like, yes, and thank you. The third bookish adaptation I'm looking forward to has to be The Raven Cycle. Now, I know I cannot wait to see my boys on screen. I cannot wait to see that bromance in action. I cannot wait to meet them. I cannot wait to see Ronan and Ganzi and Adam and Noah and Blue. Like, I cannot wait to see my favorite boys and that amazing girl. I want to see the romance. I want to see the relationship. I want to see the bromance. I want to be as invested in finding those ley lines as my boys are. Like, I cannot wait to watch this on screen. And the best part about it is that Sci-Fi, yes, Sci-Fi is doing the adaptation. And let me tell you this, Sci-Fi is the one that is currently making one of my favorite TV shows of all time, and that is The Magicians. And they've brought Lev Grossman's trilogy into such vivid life that I know that they would do The Raven Cycle justice, and I cannot wait to see it. And if you think that it's Sci-Fi that is doing the Nevernight Chronicle, give me a moment, let me check. I just checked Jay's page. He has not mentioned which network he's going to be going to, but we do know that Screen Australia is going to be funding the show. I cannot wait. I cannot wait for Nevernight. I cannot wait for The Raven Cycle. Another book I am looking forward to seeing adapted on screen has to be Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi. Now, Tomi did mention on Twitter and on Instagram that this has been optioned for film by Fox, actually. Yes, I think it's Fox. And Rick Famuyiwa, who directed Dope, which is a dope-ass film. If you have not seen it, you should totally go check it out. But Rick Famuyiwa is going to, be handling it. And I am looking forward to it because Rick is a genius, especially telling those intense moments and still bringing humanity to the characters, and then making some moments just poignant and they sing. And his choice, like, I cannot wait. Technically, now that Fox has been sold to Disney, I hope that doesn't slow things down, because nah, I doubt it. I think Disney will still go on, because, like, we're here, we want to see it. And now it just occurred to me that my hair color is kind of similar to Zelia's white hair. That was an accident. That wasn't done on purpose, but synchronicity. This is synergy. The universe is saying, high on my list. I cannot wait. Now, what is Children of Blood and Bone about? It's basically all about, I would call it like an epic adventure to restore magic to a land that has lost magic due to the cruelties of a king who is terrified of said magic. And our lead character, Zelie, has to undergo that journey with Amari, who is the king's daughter, who also is wary of her father's methods and is ready to break away from that, because she's not her father. She's not going to be defined by his choices or his cruelty. And as they set out to do so with her brother in tow, Amari's brother Inan follows, and his ass is confused because he's not sure if he loves her or if he wants to hand her over to his father. It's a thing. Read it if you have not read it. But yeah, that's kind of it. And I want to see it on screen because the way the world is described, the vividness and lushness of it is something that would translate well, gorgeously well on screen, especially in the hands of a director that can do it justice. And I believe Rick Famuyiwa can do just that. And then there is Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds, which has been the rights to make it into a movie has been bought by Universal Pictures, and John Legend is going to be producing it. I cannot wait to see it. I have not read this book yet, even though I have so many friends who love it. It's like it was high on their list, their favorite books of 2018 list. So I'm looking forward to reading it sometime this year, of course before the movie comes out, so I can really enjoy it. But apparently it's an amazing book, and it's written in verse. Like, can you imagine them producing a movie spoken entirely in verse that tells the story? Like, I can't wait. Now, even better is the fact that the story itself is fucking fantastic. Now, what happens is that Will, our lead character, his brother is dead. His brother has been killed, and he believes he knows who pulls the trigger. So he gets into an elevator going down, long way down, going down, and with a plan that when he gets to the lobby, he would kill the person he believes was responsible, or rather the person he believes killed his brother. And in that 60 seconds it takes him to get from the top floor to the lobby, he meets 6 ghosts who have all died by gunfire and who attempt to persuade him. So the question is all, do they succeed? What happens at the end? Nobody has spoiled me, because my friends know spoilers are a thing I cannot stand. So I cannot wait to read the book. I cannot wait to watch the movie. I have faith that it is in great hands, and I cannot wait for when it's produced. Like, I can't wait. Next up is Red, White and Royal Blue by Casey McQuiston. I hope I'm getting her name right. But anyway, Casey tweeted that our book has been optioned for film, and it was Amazon that bought the right to make the movie. So I'm looking forward to that, because I cannot wait. Finally, my Amazon Prime would come in handy. Of course, unless, of course, Amazon once again tells me that is yet something else I cannot view in my country, which, fuck you, Amazon. My money is good enough. Why the fuck can I not watch this shit in Nigeria? Like, it makes no sense. But anyway, I cannot wait. It's just amazing. I have so many friends that have read this book, that love this book, that have clearly stated that this book is like best book of the year. So my expectations are up to here, and I know it will be met, because that book is royal and that book is gay as fuck, and we're here for the gay. Now, what is Red, White and Royal Blue about exactly? It's basically this enemy turns to I can't stand your ass, to oh shit, we're going to have to pretend to be friends, to I think I'm in love with you type story between the first son, that's the son of the president, and a royal prince, the Prince of Wales. And apparently what happens is that they cannot stand each other, and then they have this big old argument out in public, and in order to save face and maintain the relationship of the US and Britain, they have to pretend to be friends. And from that friendship is born mutual understanding and like and love, and I cannot wait. You all know my favorite trope is enemies to lovers, or I cannot stand your ass, to I will kiss your face till kingdom come. And it's gay. Like, this is a dream come true. This is a fucking dream come true. Just saying. Next up for me is Who Fears Death by Nnedi Okorafor, which is going to be adapted to a TV show by HBO, and George R.R. Martin is producing it. But forget George R.R. Martin, forget HBO. This book is fucking fantastic. Nnedi is going places. I cannot wait to watch this show. I have had this show on my mind since they mentioned it, and that was why I bought this book, so that I could read it ahead of the show. And the book is fucking fantastic. It's a standalone. It's apocalyptic. It's set so far into the future. It has magic. A woman who refuses to succumb to be a victim of her circumstance, even though she was born of something very horrific. And it's just I don't want to say much, because that would spoil it, because trust me, this is a book you want to walk into almost practically blind to. But I loved every moment of reading it, except for the romance, which is why I hope sincerely that, because I felt that the romance was very rushed, because it's a standalone novel and it's beautiful, it's perfection, but the romance was rushed. And I believe that a TV show would give us that opportunity to stretch things out, for us to really see the love develop between Wita and Oyesowu, and I just love it. I love the different characters. I cannot wait to see Luyu, my baby, my queen on screen. Like fuck yeah, fuck that shit. Like, this book is perfection. It can be dark, it can be bloody, but it is totally worth it, and I really enjoyed it, and I cannot wait. The world building, like when I read this, I was like, this will be perfect for TV. I followed that thought by thinking, thank the heavens that it is going to be a TV show, because perfection. Next is a book I haven't read yet. It's still on its way to me, and that is Stacy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now, we already know that has been optioned to be a TV series on Amazon. Like, once again, Amazon, please do not feed me that bullshit about me not being able to watch it in my country. Like, my money is good enough, take it, let me watch my shit. But yes, I have not read the book yet. I just know that it tells the story of the rise and the fall of a rock band. But I have read The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, also by Taylor Jenkins Reid, and that book blew my mind and blew away my expectations and made its way to one of my best favorite books of the year. So I have high hopes that Daisy Jones and the Six will more than deliver. And what makes it even more special for me is the fact that everybody that has read it so far that I know absolutely and completely love it. So I have hope that this shit is going to be the shit, and I cannot wait to watch it. Next is yet another book I have not yet read. It is also still on its way to me, and that is On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. Now, I have read The Hate You Give, which was fantastic, also by Angie Thomas, and Fox adapted it to a movie, and the movie was actually pretty good. I loved it, I enjoyed it. So I have huge hopes, because it's still Fox that is meant to do the adaptation of On the Come Up to film. And yes, I know that they are now owned by Disney, so but I have hope. I'm going to still hang on to my faith that it will still go on and it will still be amazing, because I cannot wait. Now, On the Come Up is a story about a girl who is 17 and who wants to be a rapper, you know, just like her father. She wants to live up to his heritage, and she has to deal with, you know, being able to stand her ground, have her voice heard in an industry that usually more often than not likes to silence young girls. And I love the concept, I love the premise, and I also really am looking forward to it, because like the others, my friends who have actually read it really love it. And finally, Americanah by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. Now, this adaptation has been a long time in the making, because in 2014, right, Lupita Nyong'o actually did come out and say that she had acquired the rights to adapt this gorgeous book into a movie, and she was going to be working with Brad Pitt's production company. And then we heard that David Oyelowo had been assigned, you know, and actually like agreed to play a part, and all of a sudden everything just died down. We didn't know what was happening again. But recently the news has surfaced that Lupita is still has Americanah in her sight. She still intends to adapt it, but now it's no longer going to be a movie, it's going to be a mini series, which I do not mind. I approve. I do believe that one of the reasons why Half of a Yellow Sun suffered was because it was made into a movie and a lot of things were cut out, and also because, not gonna lie, some of the director's choices were just but there is hope, and I'm looking forward to them doing an adaptation of this, because this is one of my favorite books. I have a video all about how this book saved my life. Like, I love this book. So yes, those are the 10 bookish adaptations I'm really looking forward to. Some of them have been years in the making, but hopefully they're almost here and I can actually see my faves on screen and fall more in love with the story. Or if it is that they do a crappy ass job, which I hope they don't, but if they do, I'll just go back to the original, to the books, and be like, nah, that TV or movie or miniseries never happened. Just saying. So yes, that is it. If it is that you would like to see me do a fan cast for any of this, just let me know down in the comments below. If you want to have an idea of exactly how I do my fan cast, because I have done one fan cast video in the past, I will link it up. It was the fan cast video I put up for the Grisha verse. Yes, when the announcement was made, I did a fan cast for that. I was actually really proud of my choices, so check that out and then let me know if you're interested in me doing a fan cast for any of the adaptations coming our way. Let me know if it is that you're also interested in seeing any of these adaptations, or if there's a bookish adaptation that you're looking forward to that I did not mention. Who knows, maybe I had no idea about it and now I can get the book and look forward to the adaptation. Please let me know. I'm always looking for new books and new TV shows / movies to look forward to that are based off of books. If you like this video, please do not forget to give it a big thumbs up. Check out my other videos, subscribe if you want to. I make new videos every Sundays, Wednesdays and Fridays, and I will see you soon. Until then, stay passionate, love books, love yourself. Bye.